Hello, everybody. This is Walrus McFish Sr., and we are back with another episode of NetHack. Hello, Beauregard, the human priest. Welcome back to NetHack. And here we are. Oh, you are lucky. It's full moon tonight. What do you know about that? I feel lucky. I feel good. Yeah, I haven't played in a couple of days, and that's just because, well, we're sort of at a juncture here where we're about to head off towards the end game, basically. And I mean, we need to get ready for it. So I think what I'd like to do is spend this video basically getting ourselves ready to go into hell, basically. We're going to march into hell. And, once we go into hell, it's a little bit of a final experience. We can come back, but it would be better if we were just able to continue to march forward. So I'd rather be prepared and get it right the first time. So the most obvious thing is we need to go get our candles from the Gnomish Mines. And I'd like to go do a couple other things in the Gnomish Mines, too. We also have another wish to spend. I've sort of been putting this off because I don't really know what to spend my wish on yet, either. But, we'll figure it out. I want to go and check out the bottom of the Gnomish Mines first to see if there's any interesting spell books down there. So that's part of the plan, and I also just want to do a little bit of holy water maintenance and check out my inventory. So that's what we're going to do. We'll get ourselves ready for hell, and then we'll be fresh at the beginning of the next video to just march right in and continue on our way. So let's see what we're going to do. First thing I like to do is check out my inventory. Take a good hard look at my inventory. 1,000 gold pieces. Yeah, a couple of stuff here, a couple of spells, scrolls here, many objects here. What do we got? Potions of unholy water, water, holy water. I'd like to get a few more potions of holy water. I think that's going to be like one of my first priorities right now, just because that's going to clear up a lot of inventory space. Unicorn horn here. All right. So let's look at my inventory. What can I drop from my inventory right now to start with? I got probably too many food rations considering I've got slow digestion, so let's just drop like 2 of those right now. Let's also drop my slime molds because I've got an apple in case I really need to tame a pony. Seems unreasonably unlikely, but we can eat that apple too later or something like that. I'll keep the wolfsbane and the garlic for now. Scrolls, the reason I was carrying around create monster we don't really need. Let's just drop these scrolls. Scroll of identify I could use right now. In fact, I probably will. Confuse monster, do we really need it? I think we're past it. I'll keep my teleportation because I love it, but let's actually read that identify. Read the scroll of identify. Oh. Cool. Blessed grease, rust proof. It was just going to identify everything in my inventory. I guess it was, normally that's blessed scrolls of identify that do that. I was considering blessing it just for convenience's sake. But if it's going to do it anyway, I guess that uncursed ones have a possibility to do it too. Maybe that's some of our luck kicking in right there. Hey, it's the lucky full moon. Okay, we got the Blessed Orb of Fate. It's only got 1 charge on it, which I don't like exactly. I was hoping we might be able to have a couple more charges on that for the very end game. Magic Marker's got a few more charges on it, capable of writing another scroll of charging, maybe. +2 Ring of Gain Constitution. Okay, that's probably worth wearing. Why not? The Bell of Opening, of course we need that. That's part of the ritual. Cursed Ring of Polymorph, we knew it. Wand of Teleportation with 7 charges. A sack, yes. A Wand of Lightning with 4 Elbreths in it, basically. A Unicorn Horn, which we would like to bless, and I think I might. Wand of Cold with 6 charges. Wand of Magic Missile. See, we'll probably drop that. I'm glad I identified that, because it's probably just dead weight mostly. Ooh, Blessed Mummy Wrapping. Wand of Sleep is probably worth keeping for now. Wand of Teleportation again. Yeah, okay. Wand of Slow Monster I'll probably drop anyway, because do we really need to slow many more monsters? I think we're a little bit past that. Other gloves. We've got that skeleton key. We'll probably hope we find a new one in the Orcish Mines. Okay, increase accuracy. I like that too. We can consider wearing that. A Ring of Polymorph Control. I knew it. Rusty Ring of Slow Digestion. Yeah, +5 Speed Boots. We're good with that. And a Magic Whistle. Cool. All right, that worked out really well. What else can we drop though? I'm gonna go and deal with my potions in a second. So let's keep my potions. Cursed Ring of Polymorph. Are we going to do that this game? I mean, that's definitely one way to play NetHack is, like, go crazy with the polymorphs. We have the Ring of Polymorph and the Ring of Polymorph Control. Would it be criminal of me to not do that? I don't know. Like, I'm feeling pretty good about my human form. Like, I've got all the tools right here. Like, I could, that's the way that you're going to speed run NetHack is by, like, using these polymorph and polymorph control. One thing I could do is try to get it intrinsically. That's a pretty crazy idea, but I think I can actually do it. Like I think if I transform into a monster that can eat a Ring of Polymorph Control, I can eat it. I don't know. I might have to do a little bit more research about that. There's probably a way that we could, leverage our Ring of Polymorph control to our advantage right now, but let me think about that a little bit more before I do anything rash, because that wasn't part of my plan right now. We can do that at the beginning of the next video, but let me do the other stuff that I wanted to first. I'm going to leave it here. Well, we'd have to uncurse it. Yeah, but we can drop the ingredients here. Ring of Levitation will always keep. Cursed Ring of Sustainability we never need. Ring of Polymorph Control can stay here, although that's really cool. Let's see. Are we going to wear either of these rings? We've got Slow Digestion on one hand, which is fine. Ring of Conflict I like to keep around. Probably I'll take +2 Constitution over the Ring of Increased Accuracy. Let's put that one on right now. Why not? It's just a nice generic ring to have. Constitution of 19 is incredibly hardy. What else do we got? 2 Wands of Teleportation. Well, let's drop this nearly empty Wand of Magic Missile. A tin opener, who cares? A Magic Whistle, we don't want a pet. Not really at this stage of the game. Slow Monster. Alright, we've already done a lot of good work in clearing out our inventory of a lot of crap. You know, that's much more important now. This is more like, you know, old Dungeon Crawl. If you go back and watch my .13 Dungeon Crawl days, it was a lot different back then. There was a lot more inventory management. And it's cool. I appreciate it. You know, it's nice not to have an infinite inventory. You got to think about it a little bit. Let's pick up my potions, because that's one thing that we're interested in. Like this Potion of Water. I'll keep the Potion of Unholy Water here. We'll take that other Potion of Holy Water just so we can combine them, maybe. Yeah, alright. And do we have, what's in our sack right now? Take something out of the sack. We got 500 bucks in there. That's good to have, because I might want to spend and buy a couple of things. Unlabeled Scroll and the Cursed Scroll I'm going to take out. All of these potions I'm going to take out and deal with them. And Wand of Wishing can stay in here. Yep, let's drop these scrolls here, because the only reason I'm going to want scrolls is if I'm writing them with them, so we might as well just keep them here. Yeah, okay. Blessed Scrolls of Teleportation, Cursed Unlabeled Scroll. What else? Conflict. Wait, what did I take out here? I've got a bunch of potions. What are the name of potions on the ground? Potion of Unholy Water. Okay, so that's cool. We've got a couple of potions that we need to dilute, but we have 2 potions of Holy Water, 3 potions of regular water, Potion of Extra Healing, Potion else feels great. I'll probably keep the Extra Healing and get rid of the other ones. Unholy Water can also stay here. And let me go down to Oracle Town. Which position? Oh, actually, let's just head over to this fountain right here if you're going to be convenient about it. Sure. And we'll dip. What's the diluted one first? Diluted Potion of Healing. Yep. Cool. Dip. The diluted Potion of Extra Healing. I mean, I guess I might as well. Yeah, if I've got a non-diluted one. Dip. Yep. Dip. Regular Potion of Healing is probably not even worth having. Like, if I'm in a situation where I'm trying to quaff a Potion of Healing, it's probably because something's gone horribly wrong and there's a monster dealing more damage than a regular Potion of Healing. Plus, we know the spell. Anyway, a feeling of loss comes over me. I don't know what that means. It doesn't sound good. We've got extra potions of water. Potion calls feels great. I don't know what that was, but dip M, yes. Show position, not yet. Dip M here. Yep, the fountain dries up. But we've done most of what we need to. Yeah, in fact, that's all of our potions. That's extremely convenient. All right, no need to go down to Oracle Town. Let's just adjust M to, oh, whoops, I didn't even see, to B. Great, now we've got 6 potions of water, a potion of unholy water, 2 potions of holy water, a potion of extra healing. So I can go ahead and dip the 6 potions of water. B into that. Oh, great. So now we've got so many potions of holy water. Great. All right. So yeah, that's brilliant. We've got 6 potions of holy water. That's going to be nice. It's going to be nice for the end game because, as we've seen, sometimes stuff gets randomly cursed, and as a priest, it's nice to know about it, but it's also even better to be able to do something about it. Now, hopefully, I mean, the super dream would be that we find a spellbook of Remove Curse, because that's actually a pretty special spell. I mean, if we could just, like, remove curse ourselves through magic and not even have to worry about material goods, these crude alchemical means, that would be even better. But that's not a guarantee, unless we wished for it, which we could. But I'd rather wish for a spellbook of magic mapping if we're going to do that. Drop the unholy water, because we don't need it. Drop 1 potion of holy water here because I might as well. The rest of it I'm going to keep on my person because we're going to go take it down with us into hell. But we always keep 1 nest egg of holy water here just in case. Put something into the sack. The potions. That and that. Yep, make sure they don't boil away. We've got a couple of emergency scrolls. Alright, that was good. I'm glad that we took care of that. The rest of this looks good. I'll hopefully get a new key down in the Gnomish Mines. Hopefully get a new pick as well. Although, again, the ideal solution would be a spellbook of Dig, assuming we could cast it. Alright, I think we're good. We're all good to go. Tempted to polymorph into something crazy, but we'll see how that goes. We could use the Orb of Fate to walk up toward to warp our way back up towards the Gnomish Mines, but I'd actually feel like I'd rather walk, considering that I'm going to use the Orb of Fate to warp down like 30 levels to get down to the bottom of the dungeons in a short amount of time. And I'd rather it not be annoyed with me when we decide to do that. Also, it's a nice walk. I think there might be some stuff that we missed. Like, I want to check out, I think there might have been a shop or two that we didn't really get a good opportunity to look at. Like this potion shop. I'd like to have an opportunity to look at this potion shop now that I have a little bit of the benefit of hindsight here. Since my presence, I get it. Let's take off the robe. Where the bum wrapping? Yep. Hey, what's up? Ruby potion. There's a lot of potions that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, like there's a whole bunch of potions that we haven't seen yet. Should we take it? How much does it cost? Only 400 for this type of potion. We have some money. Let me see that real quick. Take out of the money. All types. Coins. Yeah. Alright. So, I'm curious enough about this that I'll buy it. We're probably going to have to go back and get more money because we need money to buy candles and stuff. So, let's just do that real quick. Sure, just pay. Yeah. It's worth it to me. I mean, now that I'm totally loaded here, more money that I can handle, let's just quaff it. I feel charismatic. Okay, so it was a potion of boost abilities or something like that. I sort of guessed that's what it might be. Hey, look, a potion of gain ability. That's going to be another $400. Maybe a little bit less now that I'm more charismatic. See, I'm playing the long game here. I boost up my charisma, and then I can haggle down the shopkeeper here a little bit. But I think that it's going to be in the same bracket. Yeah, it's still 400 for that one. Okay. Well, I can't afford it right now. But I'll be right back. Because I'd like to buy that, and I might even like to bless it, to be honest. I'd like to bless it because that'll get all of our things up. And I feel like it's worthy of a potion of holy water. Especially considering there's a lot more other potions that we could just, like, do. Can I buy this? 200 for this? I can't quite afford this either. Hey, give me that Sprig of Wolfsbane. You're not even going to buy my Sprig of Wolfsbane? Well, now I'm insulted. Now I know you might have lost a customer here. All this rest of stuff, well, there's a Cursed Brilliant Blue Potion. Who knows what that is. How much does that cost, though? 266? I'm not sure what that's all about. I'll be right back. I just need to have some money wired to me from my Swiss bank account. Offshore in the Cayman Islands. Let's go back upstairs. We got to go back downstairs to get to our money. There's a couple money. There's a lot of money in the leprechaun halls. Maybe I should head back down that way. Anywhere I can see a little bit of money. Yeah, I feel like maybe there's $1,000, but I feel like if we go down to the leprechaun halls, where was all that money? I thought we had a lot more money than this. Like, well, how much money is right here? Yeah, I know. I'm freaked out. Everything's so boring. We don't have time for this. Great. 3,000 gold pieces. That ought to do it. All right, now we'll walk our way back up. And yeah, I wasn't lying about that overseas bank account, buddy. You might not have been too impressed. What's this? Something in the ceiling. There's no match for the Mitre of Holiness. I should think not. That's basic helmet safety, buddy. Oh, ochre jelly. Well, whatever you want to do, it's not worth my time. It's probably just going to rot and corrode all of our stuff. So let's just ignore that for the time being. Head back to that snooty shopkeeper who didn't even believe us when he said that we'd be back with $3,000. But here we are. I can't get past it. Ugh, so annoying. I'm going to shoot a force bolt at it. Bam! And again. Bam. All right, go back. Yep. All right, so here we are. Potion of extra healing, Curse Brilliant Blue, gain ability, and Puce. Well, how much for the Puce? It's 200 for the Puce. Yeah, I'll take it as a warm-up. And then I'll quaff it. Magical energies. It's a potion of magic. Good to know, I guess. And now I'll buy this one. Yeah, pay for it. Yep. Go ahead and dip it, actually. Oh, let me get it out first. Take something out of the sack. The potion's just one of those. And then dip the gain ability into the holy water. And now quaff it. And all my stats should go up if I've calculated this correctly. You feel strong, you feel smart, you're already as wise as you can get, you feel agile, you feel tough and charismatic. That might have actually gotten me into the next charisma bracket here. Let me see, actually. How much for this one? No, it's still 266, so I guess not. And I don't know if we really need a cursed potion here if we can't identify it. We might find it later. I'm glad I got that, though. I wanted to boost my intelligence up even a little bit more. First of all, if I get some of those higher level 5 spells and such. But also, in case I want to use the Orb of Fate as its crystal ball, you know, the higher our intelligence is, it's a dice roll basically against 20. So, I mean, we have an 18 out of 20 chance right now, which is pretty good. But it's also a pretty important dice roll, so we want to make sure that we have the best chance. If I have another chance to bless up more of that, then I probably will. I also probably here, actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me take out the sack. One potion. Yep, and then dip the unicorn horn into that. Great. Now we got a blessed unicorn horn. That just makes me feel better. You know, having a blessed unicorn horn is just the classic thing to have. It works better, it works more consistently, and also just in case it got cursed, I know I've harped on this before, but I feel like that was just the right move. I feel good about that. Alright, dungeon level 6, I believe the Gnomish Mines was on dungeon level 2-ish. So we're heading back that way. I think, oh, there's another shop over there, but I think we were aware of everything that was going on in the shop, basically. Like, we found the speed boots there. It was a very good shop for us. I feel like that set the tone for success in the whole game. And hey, look, a new skeleton key. So that's actually another objective that we can check off the list right here. Let me just drop my old bad one. Pick up this new one, which I will need just K. Very good. Scrolls. Anything over here that we'd like to investigate? Yeah, now that we're much richer and wiser. Oh, not so wise that I accidentally won't allow a leprechaun to steal all my gold. But let me destroy that leprechaun there. Very good. All right, so we destroyed the leprechaun, and I wish to be teleported right here. And then I wish to come into your bookstore, please. A Cursed Scroll of Enchant Armor wasn't worth it. Cursed Scroll of Magic Mapping, probably not worth it. Scroll of Identify, maybe worth it. I could identify that Cursed Brilliant Blue Potion upstairs or downstairs. Blessed Unraveled Scroll is kind of nice. A Cursed Scroll of Genocide, you say? You know, you had my interest, now you have my attention. I'll buy it. I mean, we got mad stacks right now. Why wouldn't I buy a Cursed Scroll of Genocide? And you might say, Beauregard, don't do it. It's cursed. You know, you're a man of the clergy. You know, you really want to be dealing with these mysterious demonic curses? And the answer is, yeah. Yeah, I'll buy it. And the real trick with Cursed Scrolls of Genocide, I mean, this is the advantage of being a priest as you see it coming. We have the advantage of knowledge. Are you going to let me out? Okay, yeah. We know that this is cursed. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Yeah. We know it's cursed. Oh, great. More unlabeled scrolls. I'll take them. Sure, we have enough cursed unlabeled scrolls, I think, but we'll take the unlabeled ones just to have. If you read a Scroll of Genocide and you think that it's a regular Scroll of Genocide and it turns out to be cursed, it's very dangerous, because allow me to explain, if you read a cursed Scroll of Genocide, rather than destroying the monster, it creates them around you. You know, that's the tricky part. It does the opposite of what you expect. That's what the curse is all about. So we have this scroll of, reverse Scroll of Genocide that allows us to create any monster that we like. And, what are we going to do about that? There's a couple good options here. We could make, something if we wanted a resistance to get resistances, or if we wanted to, make giant corpses, we could eat them for strength. Well, one of the classic things to do that I'd like to do right now, actually, is take off all my armor. Yep. Take off. Yep, everything. Nope, we're done. And now we just unwield our weapon. And now let me read this cursed scroll of genocide, and you'll see why in a moment. I found a scroll of genocide. Oh, see, it doesn't tell you unless you know, unless you have priestly prescience here. What monster do I wish to genocide? I would wish to genocide a nurse. And a nurse is, yeah, you'll see. Oh, great. We sent in some nurses. So, yeah, we got surrounded by nurses, which are very difficult to distinguish from the player character. They have the same glyph there. They're just white @ signs. Now, nurses are an interesting monster. They're normally hostile and not very dangerous, but the interesting / semi-scummy thing about them is that if they hit you when you're not wielding any weapons or wearing any armor, then your maximum, they heal you, and there's a chance for your maximum HP to also increase. So these guys, if you want to, yeah, see, the nurse hits, but it's like, I hope you don't mind. So they are hitting me, and you saw my HP went up 1 point. It was at 122 to start with. Now it's 124. So there's just a chance, and it's like with one nurse, can be quite a slow and tedious process. You know, I'm actually glad that this is happening right now, sort of like all clustered together like this, because I was probably thinking about doing this anyway. Like, if I saw a nurse, I probably would do this, and if there's only one nurse, it's pretty annoying. In fact, what I could have considered doing is taking them up to Sokoban in a no-teleport range, where they can't teleport away like that, because now I'm going to have to go and find them. So this is actually going to be a little bit annoying. Whoops. Yeah, come on. I don't mean to hit the nurse. If you guys just want to heal me up a little bit more. And we'll probably put on our blindfold so we can go and find them and allow them to do this a little bit more, because they will continue to do this for a while before they teleport forever. You know, I mean, we're not going to do this as long as we can, because, you know, as we saw with Wraith farming, you know, I mean, this is the proper way to play NetHack. You know, oh, here's like a, what is this, a dingo up there? Can I punch it? I just killed a jackal with my bare hands. That's how incredibly powerful we've become. I saw, you know, were you aware that NetHack, there's a computer, like a computer function which is able to play NetHack? Like a script that beat NetHack, just like on its own. Which is interesting, you know, normally I have a certain disdain for that. You know, it's like, if a computer can beat humans at something, or if a computer can solve a task, all of a sudden, you know, there's a natural inclination to, like, for it suddenly to seem less interesting. Like, you know, chess, for example, is the classic example. Whoops, what am I doing? Chess is the classic example. You know, I mean, before, back in the 1950s, when people were starting to think about artificial intelligence, I don't know if the 1950s is the correct time frame for that, but you know what I'm talking about. Back in the day, chess was considered to be like one of the pinnacles of like human logical thought. Like, chess was equivalent to higher level human cognitive thinking. If you can play chess, you're a genius. You know, it's definitely like ingrained in our society. And then in the 90s, of course, you know, now computers can beat humans pretty easily at chess. And so there's almost a natural inclination to feel like, oh, it's like a lesser task. You know, it's something, you know, that's just left to computers. It's just computations. Oh, I feel feverish when the weir rat hits me. That's annoying. I guess we should get the Mjolnir and kill this guy, because I'm going to be turning into a weir rat pretty soon, and I hate that. Let's wield nothing. Here, let me go ahead and pray real quick to get rid of that, because I'd rather not turn into a rat. I don't know if I can eat my wolfsbane and able to cure that. You know, I mean, it feels like maybe I should. Should I try that? Does wolfsbane cure rat? I mean, it feels like it ought to be ratsbane, but maybe it's not that specific. I'm going to try it. Let me eat the wolfsbane. I feel purified. Oh, very good. So it did work. I'm glad that I saved that for the appropriate moment. All right, I need no need to turn into a rat. And the nurse can continue to hit me, and this acid blob can continue to hang out. I don't mind if the acid blob joins the nurse dancing party. Yeah, our HP going up considerably. And, you know, maybe I'll let this go for just a little while longer. I wasn't expecting that this was part of our hell preparations, but so it is. You know, the more HP we can get, the better. I'm sure we could take this up to thousands of HP if we wanted to, but maybe we'll get it up towards 200. Maybe that's even a little bit ambitious. We'll see how long it takes for me to run out of patience. This warning is nice, too. I can see where all the nurses are. Hey, yeah, hit me. Go ahead. I don't mind at all. You know, it's just a checkup. You know, a team of nurses. Basically, we called in a team of medical experts. Oh, that's not a nurse at all. I should have been warned. These guys are nurses for sure, though, right? 2 nurses. Yeah, go ahead. Heal me up. Yeah, we're going to set a hard cap at 200 here, though, because I think my patients could last quite a bit longer. Being examined by nurses. You know, these guys are like Chanseys. I feel like they're just friendly nurse-type monsters. All they want to do is just help you out. I mean, these guys are like some of the most friendly monsters that you're going to find in this game. Besides maybe the succubuses. Hello, Acid Blob. Oh no, the jelly! Don't mess with my fun, jelly. I'm in the middle of an important medical procedure here. Alright, let's get back over here. The Acid Blob really wants to be part of this. You know, I guess I can't deny it. It's just an Acid Blob. You know, I remember when I was just an Acid Blob, you know, I would have loved if there was some high-level character who took me under his wing. So I can help this this bright-eyed little Acid Blob here. I'm not going to destroy it. Alright, so we're feeling good. This is no fun, though. Come on now. Only one nurse? What happened to all the other nurses? You know, I'm a man with some serious medical problems. To what position do I wish to be teleported? Where all the nurses went. I guess we're good right here. But here, just get me up towards level 100 or so. Hit the iguana. Let me just bash an iguana, please. And, yeah, we're good. Hey, the other nurse seems surprisingly disinterested. That's not a nurse at all. It's a gargoyle. There's too many level 2 things. Let's put on our blindfold. A couple of the nurses went over there. A couple of them seem to have gone away forever. So let me just teleport, like, over here. I think one of those is a shopkeeper. So the nurse can do this. And I guess we're almost done with this. But I feel like that was $400 well spent. Don't you think? There's a couple of elves. So you know what? I'm done with this. I'm bored with this. I'm sure you are too. Alright. My ring is full. Yep, let's remove our blindfold. But that was nice. A little bit more HP. You know, HP is obviously maybe the most important thing in the game. Let's make sure to put on our armor. Oh, no. Let's put on our armor while we're blind. Just for fun. Just as an exercise. Just as like a mental exercise. Put on our boots first. Yep, put on our Grey Dragon Scale Mail because that's the single most significant thing. Wear everything else. But not the mummy wrapping because we're going to go shopping in a minute. Let's get the robe, and then the Mitre of Holiness, and everything else, and there we go. And wield our Mjolnir. Very good. And we can take out a gargoyle in one shot. Yeah, alright, now that we're back and dressed, everything, and feeling just at peak performance here, you know, I mean, after that tune-up from all those nurses, I feel unstoppable. You know, never felt better in my life, you know. It misses. I feel like that was the elf. I am blind a little bit. What's here, though? Faded Pall is interesting. Could turn into a better robe, a better kind of cloak. I'm kind of happy with the robe that we have, though. The robe might actually enable us to wear, or to cast some of these high-level spells that we're interested in casting. A scroll called Thar and a jeweled wand. Okay, that's very interesting. I don't know about either one of those. I'm still looking on the lookout for Scroll of Punishment. I really don't know. I mean, I feel like any one of these scrolls... I feel like we found all the good scrolls, especially now that we have Genocide. New wand, though, I'm definitely interested in. We haven't found Death. Okay, and then engrave with that. It's a real wand of fire. Very good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's good. Now we've got, as you can see, a permanent Elbereth burned into the floor, which is nice. You know, this is good. It's equivalently as good as the Wand of Lightning. But it's good to have a couple of these. You know, Elbereth is useful up until the end of the game. You know, the major demon lords respect Elbereth just as much as, like, a soldier ant. So, okay, this was actually a much more productive floor than I expected. We got a little bit of nurse dancing in, made some friends with aspiring Acid Blob friends, and here's the way back into the Orcish Mines, the Gnomish Mines. You have no idea how hard it is to play these two roguelikes at the same time. You see me messing up occasionally, pressing the wrong keystrokes, you know, pressing Z to, like, cast a wand when I'm trying to cast a spell and something like that. You know, it's tricky. What's that? A new kind of wand that I totally missed. Let's check this one out. Engrave with the wands. Wand of Digging. I'm so glad I found that. Yeah, I'm really glad I found that. That's a really good one to have. You just got to have a Wand of Digging. And if you have a Wand of Digging, I mean, having the pickaxe is not as important, but you want to save the Wand of Digging for important stuff. Like, here's a pickaxe. We'll just take it. All right, and that can be... There we go. All right, so we found a pickaxe. That was definitely part of my goals for the Gnomish Mines here. And we still are not having any problems with encumbrance, which is encouraging. It leads me to believe that maybe we could get away with not having the Bag of Holding. You know, I was sort of wrestling in my mind. You know, we got this last wish here. What are we going to spend it on? And you know, the two choices I was thinking, just to make it like convenient. You know, just for the YouTube wish, just so we don't have to like deal with the inconveniences of hell. Because morale is important in hell. You know, if you're going through hell, it's one of the most important things is to be able to like, you know, deal with all like the psychological stresses of hell. You know, that's the way that hell gets you, is it wears you out and then you make mistakes. You know, in a lot of ways, roguelikes. What happened there? My shield is not affected. Good. In a lot of ways, roguelikes are like a man versus self type challenge. You know, I'm just putting the spectacle on the world to see. But, you know, I mean, it's like basically it's a test against you versus your own patience, you know. It's a single player game, you know. I mean, you should be, I feel like I should be able. Hello, a succubus. Well, I'm a lot more charismatic and intelligent than I used to be, which means I should have a pretty good chance of not taking off my Mitre of Holiness if we ever wanted to, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge here, baby. Let's have a chat. Yeah. Shall I remove my robe? Yeah. You gotta remove the robe. Let's be practical here. Take off the suit, take off the boots. Oh, well, actually, it's just the charisma. Never mind. Should you remove the gloves? No. Nope. Take off the helmet. Aw, I wanted that intelligence for this encounter. Oh, no, I feel drained of energy. Yikes. Okay, so yeah, that was a little bit annoying. We lost all of our magical power, and we lost, I believe, 4 maximum power there. Hey. Well, at least I refused to pay. Let's put on the Mitre of Holiness. If we could have kept on the Mitre of Holiness, that would have been better. But I guess it's actually charisma that affects whether they're going to take your clothes off or not. I guess we can't refuse their advances because we're not pretty enough. I don't know. I guess we don't have a choice. You know, beggars can't be choosers here. But, you know, all right, at least maybe we'll have a better chance next time. And I think that was our first bad encounter with a succubus. You know, I realized in retrospect that first encounter we had with a succubus in like the first level of the game, when we got a level up from level 1 to level 2, could have easily been a level drain from level 1 to 0 and killed us. So, you know, we were playing a little bit of dangerous game there. But let's put on our blindfold and see where that succubus has gone off to. We'll teleport and find you. You can't get away from me. You can teleport. There's a cockatrice. Okay, well, let's be careful with the cockatrice. Cockatrice succubus is a dangerous combination, don't you think? What's here? All right, let's take out the cockatrice first. I'm going to wear my ringmail. The Great Dragon Scale mail. Wear the robe. Wear the speed boots. Cool. All right, well, here comes the succubus anyway. But I'd rather actually take out the cockatrice first if I can. Can I take out this cockatrice? I'm just really worried about a cockatrice-related stupidity. Wield, yeah. Kill the cockatrice. Good. All right, now we can... It caresses you. I have to say, that's a little disturbing while blind. All right, that's pretty kinky here. Should I move the robe? Yes. Take off the suit? Yes, that's practical. Take off the boots. You know I don't like that, baby. You feel yourself slowed down. No gloves, just in case there's more cockatrices. Should I remove the helmet? No, because I need to be super smart. I need to remember all my tricks. Yeah, all my sex tricks here, and now I seem to have enjoyed it for sure, now that my, I feel restored to health. What does that mean exactly? Well, I don't even have to pay him. Alright, so that's fine. And the succubus is way over there. Fine. I'm tired of messing around with this. Let's just take off the blindfold. We just did a bunch of nurse dancing. We don't need to scum up this game too much. The conclusion of my thought from earlier when I was talking about computers versus humans, by the way, because I lost that train of thought entirely, was that, you know, I mean, this game has been beaten by a computer now, so, I mean, the natural inclination is for me to feel like, oh, you know, well, that's a little annoying. Like, it feels a little bit like, wow, we're just doing computer tasks. Of course, not really, because it's fun to play and it's artful to play. And part of the thing that actually made me feel better is because I saw the video of the computer doing it, and one thing they did was insane amounts of pudding farming. Like sacrificing millions of puddings, just generating infinite puddings and sacrificing them. And I was like, okay, we've been kind of scummy this game, but we haven't been that scummy, right? Let's put on our, all of our clothes. I forgot that we were naked here. Let's get dressed here. Yeah. So I feel good about that, you know, I mean, and besides, you know, I need to be able to beat this game. You know, I got some inner demons with NetHack here. Every good roguelike player should beat NetHack at least once, right? And I've been playing this game my whole life. You know, it would be nice to be able to say, okay, I beat it once. Would I leave my pickaxe outside? Yes. That's the spellbook of Wizard Lock. Nice to have a new kind of spellbook. But here we got 6 candles. Yep. And one more. I'll buy them all. No thanks. No need even to go through it. I believe you, Jack. You're an upstart. You're a nice guy here. You're a righteous guy. Jack, Thanks for your candles. I need these. Let's put these in my sack. Tools. Candle. Cool. And I guess we can teleport out of the store now. He won't care. But just to be safe, let's not. That's just not courteous. Right? You're going to let me out. I just don't want to cause any shenanigans here just by accident. I wouldn't have meant it. But, you know. And now we'll remove the unwrapping, wear the robe, and I'm wearing all my stuff. Okay, good. What's this over here? Succubus. Oh, can't see me. I'm done with you, baby. We're through. Here, come here. I'll call you. We're through, baby. Just so you know. You know, it's definitely, you know, I mean, that's so next time they call you late at night, you see that in your phone contacts list, and you're like, okay, you know, we're not going to succumb to temptation here. Potion of Visibility, another pickaxe. I just wanted to go down to the bottom here, just for a little bit of closure against that Vampire Lord. It's definitely not midnight this time, so I feel like we're going to be relatively okay. Blessed Hooded Cloak, yeah, but we got our robe now. I'm pretty happy with that. And also check out these spellbooks, as I said. Those are webs. What's this, a scroll? Ooh, landing on sharp iron spikes, nasty. Make invisible, we don't really need anymore. Another cursed scroll named Thar. So that's pointing towards punishment to me. I can't get over there? Why not? Is it because there's a trap in the way? Yeah, because there's a web. No problem, though. We can just get over here, no problem. And what's that over there? I'm curious. Just something waiting for me. You know what? I don't need to kill you. You keep doing your thing. It's a little bit eerie to see this place without any dwarves and hobbits walking around, of course. That's sort of the elephant in the room that nobody acknowledged yet, is that a good portion of the species of the Gnomish mines, the denizens of the Gnomish mines, have been completely wiped out. Cockatrice corpse, what do you say? Should we swing it around just for fun? I don't know. I always get really paranoid with that. I don't want to mess this game up. Hey, okay. Well, what was here anyway? Nothing too important. By the way, I'd like to address something else. This is just for my personal closure. In the last video, I was reviewing the last video. And I noticed that for no reason, I sang the words fruit juice to the tune of the DuckTales theme song. And to be honest, I have no idea why I would do that. Why would I do that? And I was thinking about it. You know, I mean, when you watch these videos, you have to acknowledge that about 30% of the stuff I say doesn't make any sense at all. But at least there's usually some sort of like twisted internal logic. On the other hand, you know, that singing fruit juice to the tune of DuckTales just didn't make any sense at all, to the point where it even like bothered me a little bit. I was like, why did I do that? And I realized that what I meant to do was sing fruit juice to the tune of Goof Troop, because that fits the cadence much better. You know, I mean, fruit juice will always be together. You know, it's fruit juice. Is your best friends forever. You know, it's fruit juice. Yeah. They're very 90s tune. But, oh, Winter Wolf Corpse. We don't have frost resistance, right? So that's one of the ones that we're missing, I think. So let's see if we can deal with that. I feel full of hot air. Great, I got the cold resistance. I definitely wanted to get that. That was definitely on my to-do list before we marched into hell. I meant to get that. And then I think the only one that we're missing now is disintegration resistance. We might take a quick swing by Medusa's lair, because I think there's a couple of... what was this? Scroll of Enchant Weapon? Yeah, definitely. Read F. Read A. Read F. Cool. +5 Mjolnir. Very cool. Yeah, there were a couple of black dragons there that got summoned by that Titan. I think they're probably still around. I'm not sure if eating summoned corpses can give you an intrinsic in this game, but I think they probably do. I don't think it's like Dungeon Crawl, where summons have special properties where they vanish after a while and don't give you experience. I'm pretty sure that functionally summoned creatures are like the same as regular creatures in this game, like as we saw when we summoned our own wraiths for a while. So that leads to some interesting interactions where things can summon other things, which summon other things, and they're all just as real and corporeal as the original thing. You know, it's not like Dungeon Crawl where you can get a summoner cascade where, you know, if you just kill the original thing, then all the other ones will vanish by their tears. Looks like we've got an interesting maze here. Sort of wish I had a light source, but I guess we'll just make our way through here. Sort of wish I had that Spellbook of Magic Mapping. Maybe this is the sign that Spellbook of Magic Mapping is what we need, or maybe, hopefully, you know, if there's some sort of amazing karma here, we'll find the Spellbook of Magic Mapping down here. Because I think sometimes you do find spellbooks at the bottom of the Gnomish Mines. I'm not 100% on that. Maybe we got to dig for them or something. Crocodile corpse, we can eat that. Sure. Yeah, we're a little satiated, but that's fine. Here's a spellbook. Good. Maybe it's Magic Mapping. Maybe it's Remove Curse. I would be super happy if it was either one of those. Curse Potion of Gain Energy, it probably hurts you in some way, and it's probably like, I could bless it, but it doesn't seem like, well, it seems like, what's the point? Here's a scroll of Magic Mapping. You know what? Sure, let's read that right now. Because I was just asking for that. My mind is filled with crazy lines. Oh, so I can't map this because it's a labyrinth level? I hope I can map Gehenna. I thought I did. I thought I did that with my wizard game. Like, that's what I was imagining. You know, my wizard game was a breeze compared to my Valkyrie game. My Valkyrie game, we had to sludge through it. My wizard game, I remember, it was a long time ago. Maybe it was a previous version of NetHack. But I knew Magic Mapping, so I could just cast Magic Mapping teleport through every floor of Gehenna, basically. And it was pretty fantastic. Let's go ahead and apply our Unicorn Horn. Yeah, I'm not sure what all that bewilderment was about. I guess I can't map this floor. Maybe this level is just unmappable. Scroll of Gold Detection, I guess we'll take that too. I think there's sort of a neat trick you can do with that involving confusion. Yeah, okay, well, I'd like to check out this book. I feel like I'm intelligent enough now. I'm intelligence 18 at experience level 18s as well, so I feel like I should be able to handle a red spellbook. Magic Missile. What's my odds on that? 0%. I can cast Magic Missiles. I feel like I can do some good damage with that too, so I dropped my Wand of Magic Missile, but I could cast it just on my own, I guess, which is good. It's an upgrade from Force Bolt for sure, but it's not quite what I was looking for. It's nice. Here, nearby zap. All right, there's people zapping about. What's this? Scroll of Fire. All right, not what I was looking for. No, that's not what I meant to do either. Strikes the Imp. Okay. Wait, Jam, I wish to be teleported just like right there. Just one step over. Thanks, that was really convenient. I appreciate it. Killed the werewolf again. I didn't feel any, like, feverishness, did I? I think when I fought that wererat, I was naked, so I was in the middle of my medical procedure. There's the Vampire Lord. All right. Oh, it suddenly gets dark, so he's blinding us. You think that I don't know how to deal? Oh, well, he stumbled into a spider web. But I destroyed the Invisible Vampire Lord while myself blind and invisible, I suppose. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I wish to be teleported nowhere because there's interesting loot here. Unlabeled scroll, well, at least drop it back off at our stash. If we find like 5 magic markers later, or maybe even wish for a magic marker. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that's what I should be doing. A Wand of Digging. I'll take a second Wand of Digging. It's important to have Wands of Digging for a particular part of the game. At the end of the game, this, I believe I can kill eyeballs now without worry because we have the reflection. But instead I'm going to throw a magic missile at it. Nice. That was awesome. Just wanted to break that in a little bit. I have a particular hatred for eyeballs, as you saw with the Eye Bane. Alright. What's happening here? Anything else? What position? No. I can't really teleport around in here very effectively because I want to explore the whole thing. Gnome corpse. I wonder, did I get rid of all the dwarf mummies as well, or did they survive? It would be kind of ironic if only the preserved undead were the only ones that survived the Great Dwarves genocide. I'm not sure, honestly. I haven't been paying attention here. I feel like there's more down here. Let me just try digging down here. No. Oh, there's rock moles that are digging here, probably. What do we got? 55 gold pieces. Yeah, I mean, we're carrying around a lot of gold, too. We could drop that. These guys digging around in here, though. That's kind of convenient. Oh, ravens. Yeah. And we haven't even been using our food rations, and we're satiated now. We have too many food rations. I think we can just leave that one there. Well, I might as well take it and just drop it later, I suppose. And we'll head back here. Yep, teleport over here. And just, is there anything left to this dungeon? I guess we probably did find a couple of spellbooks here already. Scroll create monster. The other thing I was considering is that we could just wish for a wand of polymorph, which we haven't found yet. That seems like a little bit of a waste of a wish and a little bit risky too. I mean, we have enough just regular spellbooks that we could probably just like polymorph them into the ones we need eventually, but that's a little bit risky and would also be tedious. And I mean, I might as well just wish for the one I want. I'm feeling better about my inventory now. Like, I'm carrying around a lot more stuff, including all the stuff that it seems like I'm going to want, including all my holy water. So having all this holy water means that maybe I like don't need a spellbook of remove curse necessarily. I would be happy just without it. I dig down through here. No, not really. So I'm feeling okay with this. I feel like we might just go with the spellbook of magic mapping and trust my instincts. I mean, I believe it was the case. I'm thinking back into the days of yore. But I'm pretty sure I could magic map Ganem, and I think we're going to really appreciate it. But you know what? I can probably save that for the beginning of the next video, too. Because I think that we accomplished quite a bit in this video, actually. We did that holy water management. We came here and figured out what the deal was with the gnomish mines. It was a little bit of a disappointment, but we accomplished what we need to. Right? We got our new key. We got our new pickaxe. These scrolls were not worth looking at, right? What was this exactly? Scroll of fire. I mean, I've got enough blank scrolls, probably. What's this? Curse scroll, create monster. Now. So I guess we're good. I guess that's all we needed to do, really. Let's head back upstairs and then think about my next plan. I think I am probably going to call the video here just because, yeah, like, I'm not sure exactly what the next step is. I mean, I think that we're basically almost ready to go into Gehenna, but I might do like a couple more things with this polymorph control and maybe think about what this last wish is going to be. I'm pretty sure that it's, you know, it's like I hate to look stuff up. I know I was talking about how I don't want to look stuff up in this game now that I have like a relatively good handle on it. I mean, not like I haven't looked stuff up before here. You know, I'm playing massively spoilered one way or the other. Partly through experience, though, you know. I mean, I'll certainly say that. But anyway, my point is, it would be a real shame to use our last wish on a spellbook of magic mapping if it didn't actually work. So it might be worth looking up that just to save us the massive disappointment. Cool. Is that lizard? Yeah, we already got one of those. And, yeah, let's just head back to the surface and be done with it. Naga, nope. Say no to Nagas. I always do. Here's Mine Town with that saucy harlot ex-girlfriend of ours. Let's have nothing to do with her. Ew. Can't help myself. Once more for old time's sake, baby. It caresses you. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's just like old times. Help you undress. Shall I remove your robe? Yes. Yes. Take off your boots. Yeah. No. Take off the shield. No. Definitely not the helmet. Yep. Time stands still while you and we're through, baby. Lie in each other's arms. You should have enjoyed it more than we're through, baby. I feel raised my full potential. What does that even mean? Something happens. Oh, and she took all my cash. Well, I suppose that's maybe for the best. We didn't need all that money anyway, and there's probably lots of money. All right, that's something to remember behind the baby. Go ahead, take it. You know, we lost it in the legal proceedings. But here we are, almost back to the surface. Or, well, I mean, we are pretty close to the surface, I guess, but we're back towards the branch in the surface where we need to be. Take off our blindfold here. All right. And we're back here. I guess, yeah, the next thing to do in the next video is think about polymorph, think about my last wish finally, and then jump right into hell, because that'll only take a minute. Maybe go grab that disintegration resistance first. All right, so that's the 3 tasks that we've yet to accomplish. But with all these potions of holy water, I mean, I'm feeling a lot better. You know, that's definitely one of the things that can really foul you up in hell. You know, I'm speaking from a little bit of experience here, too. You know, this is the thing that really fouled me up as the Valkyrie character. I ended up in a weird situation where it's like I was trapped on the other end of a swamp, and I needed to be able to get across, but I couldn't uncurse my gloves because I was getting hit with random curses all the time. So I'm doing everything to minimize that. I mean, I basically had to waste my my last wish on a magic marker just so I could get some remove curse action going on, just so I could wear my ring of levitation. It was honestly the only thing I could think to do. So if we have a bunch of scrolls of a bunch of potions of holy water here to counteract that, I think our life is going to be a lot less miserable. And so that's great. My inventory weight's feeling fine. I don't think we need the bag of holding. So I guess I'm just going to find out whether or not magic mapping works in hell. If it does, I think we're going to go gung ho with that plan. But I'm liking it more and more. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back next time as we continue to work our way through the evils of Gehenna.